of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's complete to Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
The ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Results in a fourth down.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On first down, Huntley. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Julian Edelman.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on second down, Huntley. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down, and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Flush to his right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete to Sony Michel.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Matt Milano on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Sony Michel.
Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On the handoff, it's Singletary.
Number 26.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, Michel. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards that time for number 19. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down. Huntley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 77 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 77 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And Diggs has it.
Haskins pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Huntley. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
24-yard.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
New England.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Huntley to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, an incompletion as a result.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Looking to throw, Haskins.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the turn stops.
By the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Loss of 2 brings up
from the gun. Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Haskins' pass intended for John Brown.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away.
On to punt for Bills.
And how about this, a fake? And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To throw, Huntley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Number 19.
Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, Huntley. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And it's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 11.
Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Patriots 42, Bills 7.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Joey Sly set
so they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. And they will run it with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
6-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 4th down, Huntley. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter,
56.
and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that takes us from second to third down. Play action. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
It's caught. Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground as T.J. Yeldon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Down by Adrian Colbert. A gain of 4.
One final shot for Haskins.
At the 29-yard line.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo,